Hi, good afternoon. I'm just making this vlog to give an update of my new changed perspective on life. So, what happened is that my dog almost died. She had diabetes and hypothyroidism and hepatomegaly, which means her liver was really big, and it happened because of my negligence. My dog has had canine epilepsy, that is, she gets the seizures, for which she has been on phenobarbital for almost 4 years. And it is mandatory that every 6 months her blood work is done to make sure that her liver is okay, that her pancreas is doing fine. But when the doctor offered us the test on January, I declined because I did not have any money, and I had no hope of getting any money in the future to pay back the credit card loan if I made any. So I thought for one time I could skip that, and I skipped it. Then, about a month ago, she started becoming really lethargic and she drastically started losing weight. At first, I thought it's because since I changed her food, her diet, and started cooking more at home, maybe that's why she was losing the weight. But then at one point, it became noticeable. Now, sometimes for people like us, stupid people like us, it takes a long time for us to notice something is going wrong. It just doesn't register in our heads. When it happens gradually over time, we sometimes don't really notice if something is changing until it crosses a threshold from where there is no return. I was so cooped up with my work and my classes, and every day was like grinding so much that I did not notice how sick she got over the last 2 weeks. Then one day she lost balance in her hind legs, and we decided to take her to the vet. Then always came the question of money. Now, to give you a background, I am a legal immigrant. I enforce on the legal part because I earned my immigration to the USA. I had to go through a process of almost 12 years to become a citizen of the USA. Wait, no, to become a green card holder in the USA. Like, my uncle applied for me in 2001. I got the green card in 2013. And then I became a citizen in 2024. So, oh my goodness, it has been a 23 years long process for me to become a citizen. So, yes, I, I really say, like, when I say I'm an immigrant, I'm a legal immigrant. However, being an immigrant has its downfalls. Like, we have to start with an empty slate, and I moved here when I was already in my middle age. So, my credentials, everything I built back home, did not mean anything in the USA. So, I have had to survive on minimum wage jobs. Then, in the last job that I was working, my boss was paying me even less than minimum wage. And that really put a dent on my credit card and my insurance. I don't want to say much, but he did some fraud on my paycheck. That's why I lost my insurance. I had Medicaid before, but I lost my Medicaid. And I had a lot of credit card loan because of that, because he was paying me so little money. But I did it all because I was hoping that someday I would pass some my licensing exams and he would help me, you know, in my career someday. But none of that happened. When you're poor, you have to work extra to make up for the money that you need to survive. And when you work so much, you don't have any time to study. So, how would I even do my licensing exams, right? But anyway, so I was poor, I was broke, and I couldn't do the blood test, and my dog got really sick. Then finally, my husband agreed, and we took her to the vet, and the vet ran all the tests. This time I told him I don't care about my money anymore because I have a new job now. It pays little more than minimum wage, but it's not less than minimum wage anymore. So if I work hard enough, I will be able to make up for the money that I'm paying for her blood test. So the vet did the blood test and it came out to be diabetes with ketoacidosis, which means she is not only diabetic but she is also producing ketone bodies because the her cells are not getting any sugar. All the sugar is remaining in the blood, so they are trying to produce energy from ketone bodies, and they're producing ketone body by breaking down the fat and the muscle cells. And that thing is really toxic. So she is under triple threat. One is with the diabetic ketoacidosis, which is life threatening. Then her liver has become so big that it is not producing the enzymes she needs. So she is also at the risk of developing hepatic encephalopathy. And then there's the hypothyroidism. So the doctor put her on thyroid meds, and he told us that when all the results come back, like the urine test and all that, he would take her for blood sugar measurement. Like, he would do the blood sugar curve to see how she responds to insulin, because dogs only have one type of diabetes, he said. And I googled, yes, he did say it right, because vets are of course always right. So he said that she has insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, is it diabetes mellitus? Should be. Dogs have insulin dependent diabetes, and she needs to be on diabetes. So today I left her at the clinic with the doctor, and they're gonna do the blood sugar curve, and then I'm gonna pick her up at 5 p.m. today. So with the vet's bill and all the tests and the meds, I have lost about $1,800. Now, for a regular, I don't know how much this means to a regular American or somebody who does YouTube for a living, but for people like us who scrape the bottom, $1,800 is almost a month's paycheck after taxes, sometimes even before taxes, because I've been through many phases. And that means that I would have to pay off that money over a long time, a long time. But for the first time in my life, I feel like I don't care about money that much anymore, because I almost lost my dog, and she's still not out of the water yet. She is still in a life-threatening risk, but I feel like she's gonna make it, because the doctor is really good. He really cares about my dog, and I am praying that she gets better, and I will never make that stupid mistake of not spending money just to save a few bucks and then having to pay a few hundred to make up for the damages. I will never make that mistake again. Now I understand why Americans have such credit card debts all the time. It's not because they splurge. It's not because they don't know about the finances. It's just the system is broken, and it keeps poor people poor. I mean, yeah, sure. If I didn't have a dog, I might be able to save that money. But where is the social interaction in the USA that you can survive without a dog? My dog is the only social, legal, loyal connection I can build in New York. It is New York. Like, I have been to the third world, and I tell you, even though my people are poor, they have the warmth of heart. New Yorkers are cold, and I'm not blaming them for that, because I have become so cold ever since I've been here than I was back home. Back home, if I saw a person crying, if I saw a person in distress, I knew there are like thousands and thousands of persons that I would see every day who are in distress. But still, my heart would go out to them. And if I could, I would try to help them. That's how we survive in the third world. People reach out for people. If there's a fire in somebody's house, we don't have a good fire service. Our fire service most of the time is out of order. So what happens? Most of the time, all the other neighbors run to their rescue. If there's if there's a person getting robbed, if he can yell for help and there are people around, then they will run to help him. Call it vigilante justice or whatever, but that's how we survive in the third world. But in New York, it's just flat out cold. And over here, you need to build your own family. Otherwise, you have no one. It's like people ghost people here, which is so weird. Like, you know somebody, then you don't know them anymore. You just avoid them, neglect them, and that's it. You're done. Your responsibility, your connection to that person is gone. That's not how we roll. So for us, it's incredibly difficult to go through that culture shock. Yes, we can understand all the LGBTQI people. If we are open enough, we can understand the free sex. We can understand that me not covering my hair, it is okay. We adopt, we assimilate, but this cold-hearted people, this cold-hearted culture, And this work culture, I don't think I can ever adapt to that. But we have to, right? I feel like yes, I am adapting, even though I don't admit to myself, but maybe I'm adapting. But the thing is, without my dog, I would have been so lonely. I would have no friend at all. She is my best friend. Like when I cook in the morning, my dog is there watching me cook. Then when I'm singing, she's putting her ears up, being annoyed by the noise. But even with the reaction, I feel like there's a living being that is responding to whatever I'm doing. And that means a lot to me. Then when I want to cry, I just hug her. And she's like, oh my god, I can't have anymore. Can you just go away? But still, this means a lot to me to have her. And almost losing her because of my not having money and my terrible life decisions, well, I will not do that anymore. I'm gonna be more careful about my dog from now on. I'm gonna be more careful about my health from now on. So that's my new perspective on life, that I will embrace whatever life throws at me, and I will try to roll with it. I will try to be I will try to be proactive so bad things don't happen, but I will not also closet myself against bad things to the point that I don't even live my life at all. Yeah, I'm having a lot of thoughts in my head. Never mind, but yeah, I just hope my dog gets okay, and when she comes back home, I'm gonna take extra care of her. I'm gonna take extra care of my health, my husband's health, my other dog's health, my neighbor's health of anybody that comes in my eyes. If I can help anybody, I will help. And I'll be extra mindful from now on. I will never make that mistake again. If I feel like something is going wrong, I'm gonna listen to my heart and admit, yes, something is wrong, and I'm gonna take measures so that it doesn't get worse. I should have done that with my dog. I hope it's not too late for me to learn that lesson, that you should listen to your gut feelings. Oh my gosh, I have not lived for 39 years for nothing. I have I have had developed those feelings, and I am supposed to trust them, but I didn't trust them because I was so worried about money. But these relationships and my dog, they mean more to me than money does. And not like I have a lot of money anyway. All I have is credit card loans, but it's fine. I'm gonna be proactive, and I'm gonna listen to my gut feelings from now on. If anybody is hearing me rambling out of nowhere, thank you for watching. I hope to make more regular videos from now on where I'm gonna ramble some more. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful life. I hope you take care of yourself. Please go to your eye doctor at least once a year if you don't have any eye problems, and if you have eye problems, like serious eye problems like I do, go and visit him once every 6 months. Go to your dentist if you can. Even if you have to pay a lot of deductible and copay, just go to your dentist and get your teeth checked once every 6 months, which I'm not doing, but I'm gonna do. Go to your primary care provider. While I was on the phone, my primary care provider was calling me. Like right now, I'm making a video with my phone, right? And I could see that his phone call is coming because I have been missing my blood test for the whole year. Why? Because A, I don't want to pay my copay. B, I don't want to find out I have something wrong going with my body because I'm pre-diabetic. But no, after I finish this video, because I've been making this video for 10 minutes, after I'm done with the video, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna schedule my blood test. I'm gonna have my blood test done. Even if I find out that I have diabetes and hypothyroidism, because all the women in my family have that. My family curse is myopia, high myopia with astigmatism. My family curse is diabetes. My family curse is hypothyroidism. If I have it, I'm just gonna embrace that and live accordingly. I don't know why it escaped me and went to my dog, because she has diabetes and hypothyroidism. Like I was trying to escape from these diseases. That's why I didn't even have my blood work done, because I just didn't want to face the truth that I have those diseases, and now my dog has them. So it's better me than her. Yeah. So please do take care of yourself. Go to your physician as much as possible. Keep them busy. Keep the bills and reimbursements rolling. But your health matters the most. Your dog's health matters the most. Your family matters the most. Take care of yourself. Thank you and bye.